Hi, good morning, wherever you're from. Like I always say, it's morning here, a minute, about 10 o'clock. Just looking at this Man City West Ham game. They've got Man City down as a strong favourite, even against a draw. And just looking at the unders and overs, over 2.5 is strong, but under 3.5. We look under both teams to score. No, just gone to my sheet. So looking at said under 3.5, didn't it? I think that's already so. Right, so under 3.5 is this area, which if you look across here with this lines up here, going in favour of Man City, that'd be 3-0, 2-1, 2-0, 1-0. I think it's going to be over 2.5, don't I? So over 2.5, but under 3. So that's this area. So these are under, these are over. So it's this area. Again, look across here. So we've got 3-0 and 2-1 in favour of Man City. So that might be a good way to, we said 2-1, 3-0 on that, and probably definitely any other because they're looking at it being that. So if we put into that, what's that give us? Yeah, so that's not too bad. It's not too bad. And what we can do is if these, provide the goals don't come in too late, if we get one before half time, we'll be all right. This is going to move in. So would this. So if these moved in a little bit, I'm just wondering what I could take out. Well, let's put them both because they were definitely both moving, I'd have thought. We don't know. Well, let's say 8. Depends how quick the goals are and how strong the play is, but I've known it to move this much, so let's say it moves to that. Let's see what we can do if we took 5. So we took this down. We took as any other up. Because this would start to come down as well, especially if they started cracking some goals in. So I could probably take it that way. Rough idea what I can do when it's in play. So if we wanted, it's like if we think there's going to be a lot of goals coming in, we could take his profit a bit less on this, take his liability down and move his profit on. Because to do it like we've just done it here, if these come down, which they should, then we haven't got as much on the 2-1. Doesn't matter, we've got 3-0. And then we've got more on the any other, which will keep coming in. Anyway, we'll have these goals for Man City. So could do it that way. So I might have a look at that. But judging why I'd do it this way is if we said we did a 1-0, because Man City's such a strong favourite at the minute and they're expecting a lot of goals. If there was an early goal, this would go out the other way, it just won't move. It'd go against you. I mean, you'd probably do that being half time, to be honest. So you won't get much out of doing the 1-0. I don't think it'd be worth it, to be honest. So the 2-0 and the 2-1 will more than likely move. I would consider going for 2-0. I might do, I don't know. But I do like doing the 2-1 as well, because obviously if West Ham were to pull a goal in, then this is gone. Whereas this would still stand, you see. So say Man City scored and then West Ham come back with one, then this would be dead. Whereas they'd expect, with Man City being a strong favourite, the odds would expect another goal coming in. So this should come right down, should fly down. So hopefully it should work that way. I mean, you can try putting both of them if you want. You can go for the 2-0 and the 2-1. I like the 3-0 as well. I would consider going for 3-1. But then you're going against the goal scoring, what they're saying, the overs and unders. So I think I'd try this. May go for the 2-0. Might put the 3-1 in as well for a little bit. I'll have to play around with some prices. But definitely moving along. So I think I'd start with either the 2-0, 2-1, or the 3-0, 3-1, or all of them. And that any other home. So we're looking at what they've got in the stats. That's probably right. But I'm going to have a look at my own stats to see what it comes up with. And I might put something else on Patreon for this. I'll see how it goes on today. And I'll look at a few other games. But just thought I'd show you that one. I mean, you can do it a different way around. You can cover yourself if you wanted with the overs and unders as well, if you wanted to do it that way. But there don't seem to be much chance that they're going to say they're going to draw. So if you go back onto this again, so we should be safe on these. We should be safe on 0-0, to be honest. 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, and 3-3, I'd have thought, in this game. But who knows? You never know how it's going to go. But yeah, I'm going to stick around this area, 2-0, 2-1, 3-0, 3-1, and that. So I'll put some price in now, we'll just see where it comes at. I'll take these off again. Put 15 again, let's see what it... It's going to £21 against a 50. But we can move these on, you see, because again, when the goals start to come in, this is going to come in. So you can take this out if you want and try and move your money on, reduce your liability, because once you get to this stage, you're all right. And then just move it on, because like I say, if this was to come in, this would definitely come down. And you could take, so 5, 6, 7, about 7 out. If you think there's going to be more goals, move it on. The 2-1, you could get rid of the 2-1, I suppose, if you want, because that should come in. Probably not as much, but it should. But we'll have a look. Also, if you notice, that's gone back up again. So if you take any out of others, you can take a little bit more out of the other one. You can play about with if you like to see how it changes. So we've actually got some more money on at market there, which reduces your liability, and it also puts more in the other score lines. And that's what I like to do. Just keep moving it on. And you can do this whenever these drop, when these prices drop. I did one yesterday, and within, I think it was like 20 minutes, I'd literally took all my liability out and just moved it across the scorelines what I favoured. So that one was a good one. So yeah, there's different ways you can work it. So yeah, I'll leave that for now. I might do an update on this one later on.